Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald with the Pokemon Master Challenge. Hello Daisy. Just leapt up under the sofa there. Yes, Brisk, it's an absolute dishonor. I cannot believe Look at this. Absolute dishonor. Cannot believe this. But welcome back to the Pokemon Master Challenge. Last time, we beat 2 gyms rather than just 1. We evolved our first partner Pokemon from Combuskin to Blaziken, and I think was it last episode as well, we also got our new team members with Cacnea and Trapinch, I believe it was. So, also last episode, we acquired Surf. So now pretty much most of Hoenn is available to us. So it's time to... Oh, I'm blurring, hang on. I need my arm. I knew there was something I hadn't done. In my preliminary checks, there we go. Autofocus is now turned off. But hello, welcome. I have been eager to get back to this, but just every night that I've been like, alright, I'm ready to go live, I've just fallen asleep. Or I've got to the stage where it's like, it's midnight, I can stream. I know that's the same thing as what I just said, but I mean like, falling asleep at 7 PM compared to midnight is 2 different things. And yeah, it's just not been happening. But we're back. I had a late night with some friends, and I was like, I'm gonna stream when I get home, and then I've been like shiny hunting a shiny starter in Pokemon Fire Red for the Switch, because I'm like, well, one of my birthday presents, so like my brother and I, we usually get a budget every year for like birthdays, and since it was mine, and it's always mine first, because I'm in March, and then his is in August. So I usually set the pace of the year, so I was like, hey, usually our budget is between this and this. I would like Pokemon Fire Red for the Switch, so that's what I got. So I've been shiny hunting a Charmander, to no success so far, but it's something that I can mindlessly do with my Switch controller while I'm just watching YouTube, so it's very mindless. And I'm like, may as well. I've played Fire Red to death, I may as well do a run where I go for like, maybe a shiny badge quest? I don't know, just something to do in my own fun time, spare time. So many things are missing from me? What do you mean? I guess, yeah, the hat and the facial hair. Yeah. Well, so like my friends and I, we went out to... Oh yes, absolutely, Nate. That's why it's on the team. It's why it is one of the overlaps from our Omega Ruby playthrough. It's like, I love Flagon. It's such a cool Pokemon. And I think I confirmed it last episode, but these 3 are our overlaps from our Omega Ruby team. Obviously, Cacnea is brand new, and the other 2 members of our party will be brand new as well. But originally it was 5 overlaps, so it's like, I've cut it down to half. So at least that's something. Yeah, my friends and I were doing like, it wasn't intended originally, I don't think anyway, to be a birthday related outing, but it just became like, hey, also, it's your birthday. Let's see about maybe... Oh no, my friend told the people that we were going to... We went bowling and told them like, oh, by the way, it's for a birthday. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll upgrade you to VIP for like a smaller price. It's like, okay, neat. So it was an unofficial birthday gathering with some friends. And it was 3 hours of bowling. So, very fun. And I thought, since I'm going out... I mean, I've been wanting to shave for a long time. I know it's time to shave when I can eat my mustache without trying, which is not a good judge of it, but it's just how I go because I'm such a lazy fuck. And I was like, well, this is a good excuse. I have to get ready beforehand, so I will shower, I will shave, shower, and then usually whenever I'm freshly showered is when my hair doesn't fucking suck. So you've just caught me on a good day where I don't need a hat or facial hair. It does? Oh, I'm trying to avoid, like, looking at that stuff, but I've got Cerebi up whenever I need to look at stuff, and sometimes I see the levels, but I don't know when we're next going to evolve. I'm okay with not knowing. I don't believe this is the episode we're going to get our next team member. I think next episode, maybe? We'll see how it goes. But we have a lot to do today, because we now have Surf, and I intend to backtrack. So... today's episode is going to have us go through Route 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, just all the way around to Slateport. We're going to go around that entire area. But additionally, new areas have, well, old areas have surfable things on them, like right here. And there's other areas that have little bits of surf. So we're going to explore basically everything that we've already done. Obviously, it'll be a lot quicker now because everything is done in this like north area of Hoenn. But just checking out the various like elements we can investigate with surf. So I'm not sure whether I want to do that first or go straight into 105. I kind of feel like in my Sapphire playthrough, I did the same thing. Sapphire's a lot further along than this right now, just like I do usually with the other two games, but I went through all of this first, and then I sort of went up here, and then left, and then up, and then right, and then down. And I don't think there's much surfing to be done in this area here, but there's a little bit here. There's obviously this bit here, and I think there's like maybe like a one or two things like here. I don't know, but we're just gonna wing it, as we have been doing. Starting with this, because I forgot this was here. There is a max revive right here in this little north bit of Rustboro that I forgot about last time, or not Rustboro, Petalburg, that I forgot about last turn. Now, let's see, is Trapinch actually fightable? Int attack and bite, and Sand Tomb. It learned a ground type move, but Sand Tomb is complete ass. And it's inaccurate as well, goddamn. But we have the Mach Bike for a while, just while we're here. Also, I need to see, according to Poke Earth, do we have new encounters in this area? We're going to have new encounters kind of everywhere, because now that we have Surf, anything that is surfable is now catchable. I think you've already been caught. Yeah, you have been. So I don't know if there's going to be much. I might not even like go out of my way. Wait a minute, what? Really? Did I not know about this? I guess the last time we were here, we didn't have the old rod. Basically, it looks like there might be a new encounter here with the old rod rather than with Surf. So with Surf, we can find Marl, but I'm pretty sure we found Marl already. We got Magikarp, that's not new. But I hope people are doing well. I'm in toy throw mode with Daisy here, but I hope people are keeping well. It has been a couple days since the last one of these, but hopefully I can get a bit more into it, a wee bit steadier again, like I was doing beforehand. But I think I've got the stage there where I started playing through my Sapphire file, and so I was getting to the stage of like, hey, I'm getting my Hoenn fill. Goldeen is our new encounter for this area, with the old rod, which I didn't realize. Also, it's level 5. God, how am I gonna... I wonder if I could hit it with... I'm willing to bet I couldn't, but Sand Tomb for 15 damage. But I'm 20 levels higher, and it is stab. And I do have a higher, like, physical attack than... So I'm willing to bet no. Spent the entire day making 2 new tree graphics. That's game design. I didn't do very much today. My plan today was literally to finish the festival for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The Mega Man won't just get like the points I need to get all the stuff. To try and beat the Easter egg in the New COD Zombies map, which I did do on my second attempt. First attempt of the day, but second attempt overall. And then it was to stream before I went out, and then I didn't stream before I went out. I had a nap instead. So stream was on the agenda at some point today, and now today has become tomorrow. So it is what it is. We're backtracking a bit here because I hadn't realized it at the time, but there is a slightly not a new area, but we can do a battle over here in the water. Because there are 2 people swimming over here. And these people are not in Ruby and Sapphire for some reason. As I came here, so to give a little spoiler, I actually forgot about this until just now. Between episodes, I have went all the way back to Slateport. Because Slateport has acquired a new shop. And in that shop are 2 TMs. One of them is Secret Power, which we obtained from some random guy last episode. Well, that's annoying. Trapinch is sadly quite slow. So, I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put Cacnea up front. And I'm going to put Trapinch here, because this is going to be a double battle. but I need to go heal. So there's a stall in the Slateport Marketplace that only appears after you get the Secret Power TM. And in that stall, it sells more Secret Power, so if you use it once, you can get it back again. And the other thing it sells is Hidden Power. Hidden Power obviously was something I used pretty often in my Generation 2 playthrough, and I was interested to see what our team has. And I wrote them down so that I could make a note of them. So I went all the way to Slateport off stream just to see what the hidden powers were, to see if it was worth investigating. Because with Cacnea, I was originally going to have Ingreen on its moveset, decided that Ingreen is complete shit, and changed my mind. So I was like, maybe hidden power. Maybe if we get a good special type hidden power, that'll go really well. So here are the types we got for our hidden powers. Blaziken has bug type. That's a physical, so it's not bad for what it's going to be. I mean, it's a mixed attacker, so either one would have been alright. Gardevoir is a fighting type. That's complete shit. That's a physical type on a special attacking Pokemon. No bueno. Flygon, or our future Flygon, so Trapinch, has bug type. That seems kind of fitting, you know, people always see Flygon as being a bug type, but it's not, and that is physical, so it would be good. But its moveset that I've got planned out, I think is going to be better than needing hitting power bug, so don't think I'm going to be using it. And Cacnea, the one that we were hoping to get a good one on, is bug type. Why do 3 of my team have bug type hidden power? What the fuck? And so I tested this, obviously. I went into wild battles and tested it like we did in Generation 2, and basically it would be super effective on a Poochyena, not super effective on a Zigzagoon. It meant it was only bug type. It was really annoying because I was really hoping to get like a good hidden power for Cacnea to replace Ingrin. Because like having just any like special typing move would have been pretty cool. Would have given it some like pretty much needed variety. Because like honestly, Cacturn's learn set is not great. And I sort of felt like that would help bridge a gap in its moveset that was now left open because of Ingreen being replaced. We got Pete and Isabelle with level 15. Bruh, we have to get level 30 before we even get Surf. Why are you guys so weak? This doesn't seem correct. I forgot that these guys don't actually have moves of their own. So we're gonna go for Pin Missile and Feint Attack on Marill, and we're gonna miss. Great. Love it. Oh, that does a defense drop on both Pokemon. It's gonna do nothing. You are not a okay, well, that's something. Okay. I'm gonna do Leech Seed on Tentacool. And then maybe this might KO. I am still kind of tempted, so now that it's not going to be hidden power, and it's not going to be Ingreen, I'm kind of tempted to keep Leech Seed, because it kind of does the job of what Ingreen was supposed to do, like giving me HP back mid-fight, and it's better than Ingreen. The only problem with it is I have to set it up on every new Pokemon that I come across. That did a lot of self-damage, damn. Okay, you're going slower. The problem is... Cacnea, please! You need to hit these moves. And you're going for Defense Curl. Well, that's okay. I'm going for Special anyway. Come on, Trapinch. Damn. God damn it. Fine. I'll bust out Gardevoir. As normal or as its per type, i.e. bug for whatever it counts as. I think it's per its type that it becomes. Because that's why I did it in Gen 2. We got I wanted a grass type special. I wanted a grass type hidden power specifically for my Espeon. And even though it's still a normal type move, it becomes a grass type with the way it works. And that, I believe, does have impact for like stab, and I gave it a Miracle Seed to improve its damage for grass type moves, and I'm pretty sure that counted. Right, so you use Pin Missile and you use Psychic. Level 27. Come on, Cacnea, you can land one hit that isn't Leech Seed. Alright, good. At least I'm pretty sure it works that way. At least it felt like that. I'm pretty sure when I took the Miracle Seed off of Espeon, it did do less damage, so I believe it works that way. And then obviously because it's using, because it becomes the type that it's using, I'm pretty sure it does go with the physical and special split of Generation 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, every single hidden power having like physical damage would be kind of shit. If anything, it almost makes hidden power better in Generations 1, 2, and 3 because if you get a hidden power that works with your, you know, chosen damage output of physical or special, you can... Oh, I've already been here. I don't know why I was like prepping for a fight. Although, Trickmaster? Maybe? Because we are over here now by Slateport. Let me heal up first in case I want to use Trapinch in here. But yeah, like in like, you know, Gen 4 and up, when it becomes like a special move, at least I think it's a special move, then it's like only benefiting special type Pokemon. Whereas at least in Generations 1, 2, and 3, if you're using a physical attacker and you get a physical typing hidden power that you don't usually have an access to, then that's pretty cool. Sim with special though. Oh, he isn't here. I'm pretty sure it's in this window. Yeah. Have you made it to the surfing part yet? You've got a challenge district house, haven't you? Oh, very good. Yes, come on in. I think we might have two of these because we did Flannery and Norman. All right, let's put Trapinch in the lead. Or, do I want to do this? I tell you what, because like Trapinch and Cacnea cannot fight for themselves. I'm gonna hold off on this for now. In Gen 4 Plus, as always special, but still good to know it's not locked to physical. Yeah. It is good. Hey, Paul's in the Twitch chat. Hello. How you doing? I got Nate in the YouTube chat and Paul in the Twitch chat. How you doing, my guy? I am already kind of sleepy. I felt like I would be, but I wanted to go live. Whee! Alright, the reason why I've backed out of the trick house is because we have something important that I kind of forgot about. And I didn't look it up, I just remembered that I needed to go and check this place, and I was correct. We could have done this much earlier. But before we hit the high seas, we're going to go north to Rustboro. You forgot I multi-stream? Damn! Hello, Nate in YouTube chat. I multi-stream because it's like, I used to stream exclusively on Twitch, and then I switched to exclusively on YouTube for a bit, and I was like, well, I still have like followers on the old Twitch. I may as well like multi-stream so that like any of those people that still follow that kind of want to check out what I do, can, because a lot of them won't know that I'm on YouTube as well. And, like, I've had a couple of old people come in and be like, hello, it's me. And I'm like, oh, hello. But for the most part, it's been... Honestly, Twitch has been so dreadful for the multi-streams. Almost no one shows up. I've had a bunch of new viewers come into the YouTube streams. But, like, Twitch has been doing crap. It's not a place for discoverability. Which is why I kind of went, who cares? And then, like, because of the way I've been, like, changing the way I do streams, it felt more at home on YouTube, so I was like, YouTube was the primary source for the Generation 1 playthrough. I say primary, it was the only source for the Generation 1 playthrough. And then this Generation 2 playthrough, 2 and 3, was multi-streamed for the purposes of Twitch people can come in, and if they like what I do, I will encourage them to go YouTube. Because although multi-streaming rules say I have to be fair to both chats, and I am, the way it goes is this past broadcast on Twitch will disappear. Whereas on YouTube, it stays up forever. And I'm not highlighting every single past broadcast on Twitch because that is such unnecessary work that I have to do just to make it exist. Whereas YouTube gives me all the tools to just make a thumbnail, go live, and then once I'm done, it stays there. And I'm like, neat! Great! I don't have to do any extra work. The only extra work I have to do is make a thumbnail. But honestly, that's been quite fun, making thumbnails ahead of time, not knowing what to expect. And then like obviously if I have to like go back and change it after the fact, it's whatever. But yeah, multi-streaming is good in concept, but honestly Twitch doesn't pull its weight. But that's fine. We need to come back to Devon Man. Ah, you delivered my letter. Thank you kindly. This is my way of thanking you. It should help you, a trainer. The EXP share. We could have got this after Duford, the second gym. But like, I honestly, I feel like in the past as a kid, I definitely have missed this in my like playthroughs at some point, because you have to think to come back to this guy. He gives you his phone number and never goes, ah, I hear you delivered my letter. Come back and see me. I've got something for you. Ruby and Sapphire, you don't even get a phone call from him ever. So yeah, kind of weird that they didn't like put something in to be like, hey, come see Mr. Stone. A Pokemon holding that EXP share will be given some of the EXP points from battle. It'll get EXP points even if it didn't actually battle. I would say EXP share is quite useful for raising weak Pokemon. This is why I came back here, because Trapinch and Cacnea really cannot fight for themselves. Cacnea kind of can with Leech Seed, but boy, they're both struggling. Also, I'm pretty sure, because I've hit the bag limit in Sapphire, I'm pretty sure the bag limit in Emerald must be bigger. It feels that way, at least anyway. I'm gonna put some stuff into PC just to help with it, but it just feels bigger. And while we're here, let's talk to this guy. I've been trying to develop a device that resurrects Pokemon from fossils, and it's working! Casually drops that. Wait, that thing you have there, is that a Pokemon fossil? Would you like to bring that Pokemon back to life? I can with my newly developed fossil regenerator. And I need to leave for it to come back. But we also need to free up a space in our party, so that's okay. Let's see, I missed some stuff there. Twitch, I thought you were still exclusive, yeah. And your stream appears as I scroll YouTube more often than Twitch. I also drink on the side of my fridge. Honestly, like, that's the thing as well, like, the thumbnails help, like, make streams eye-catching. Whereas, like, you just get, like, the gameplay preview on Twitch. Which, honestly, is not, like... It would be nice if I could upload a thumbnail to Twitch ahead of going live, but I can't. It would be nice if Twitch would also get rid of the stupid banner that appears on my Twitch dashboard saying, you need to update your tax records, and I go, I don't make money from you. I specifically removed the ability to make money from you because I didn't like it. Because I didn't like people being incentivized to sub and stuff whenever I wasn't doing enough to justify people subscribing. So I was like, I'm removing myself from affiliate. I don't want this. I don't like it. I just like streaming for fun. If I make money in the future, then that's perfect, but like, I don't want to be subbed to. Izzy, what are you doing? I need to finish, or catch up on YouTube stuff. You know what's funny? Is that between the stream and the last stream, I did 0 work on the game, so we both took a full week off. Damn. We got our fossil Pokemon, Lileep. I had, or I think I mentioned it before, but yeah, Lileep was going to be a team member. But again, that would have been overlap with Omega Ruby, and like, it's honestly, I don't think it's that great of a Pokemon in Generation 3 especially. But I've used it on like previous playthroughs, even like recent ones, and I just sort of decided, yeah, I don't think so. That's why I went for Cacnea. I was like, I want like grass on the team, and I never used Cacnea. I've never used it on a team before. And I thought it would be a good replacement. Because I'm pretty sure Cradilly is more special oriented, or more defensive oriented. Cacnea apparently has like decent stats. So, we'll see. I also organized my boxes between streams because I just wanted to get things in the right place. So let's see, 50 and 133. So 50 is in here, which I think will be near you. Yep, you're 52, so you go here, and then 133, you go all the way out here. That'll be 126, 132, 133. There we go. We've got like a decent amount of Pokemon in our boxes so far. Looking good, looking good. And then I put like some of the old Pokemon in here. I traded a Pokemon to Ruby and Sapphire each so they could get Pokerus from it. Just for the purposes of it. And I traded over those 2 Pokemon just so we've got like the trainer IDs in the game. Because just like in Generation 2, there is going to be something later that involves trainer IDs, so we may as well get them while we can. 2 Pokemon at once. You press the select button when you're in the PC and it turns your hand from white to yellow, and then you can hold A to select multiple Pokemon. Right, so now that we've got our EXP share, I think we just move on. Honestly, now that we're in Rustboro, I kind of feel like I should just do the north part first. I'm like all over the place in this thing right now, but yeah, maybe we go north first. We do the big bit later. Let's go! So I don't believe there's any water. If we go to the right, I don't think there's any water in this route at all. There's like, I mean, there's a little bit of water there, but I don't think that's actually like water that I can touch. So let's go this way. There is water here, and I don't think there's many other bits of water throughout this entire area. This is probably just going to be us like running through the area and doing nothing, but let's go north. Oh, I was going to go to the, hang on. I was going to go to the Pokemon Center and put some items away. Let me do that. Just in case I fill up my item slots. I don't really want to come across that whenever I'm like, oh man, I have to backtrack all the way here. Let's deposit some items. So we got Peepup. And we're not going to need max revives for a while. Stardust can be sold. Silk Scarf. Not anymore, I don't think is necessary. Quick Claw, keep that on us. Rare Candy, away you go. And Heart Scale. We're going to get more Heart Scales, so might as well just keep those on us. Because, like, yeah, in my Sapphire playthrough, I had to put all these, like, heal items away because I was filling up my bag slots so much. We'll go with what we have. I think this will be fine. I need to go and sell the Stardust. Mind blown. I've got all the tips and tricks of the trade. It's me, yo. I'm the Pokemon Guru guy. That's me. 81. Okay. Jesus Christ. You alright there? She's off screen, but Dizzy has brought her ball up, and the ball has like little, I'll show it to you. It has little strands on it she can hang on to and then swing it about. And she likes to swing it about in such a wet manner that looks like she's going to smack herself in the face with it, knock herself out. But she does it so close to me when we're here on the seat, where it's like, it's going to hit me, or knock over my precariously placed drink. And I don't want that, because that means Coke everywhere, sticky floor, damaged keyboard, everything terrible. With Surf, we can now go from Route 115 and surf up to get up to Meteor Falls, which is pretty neat. Meteor Falls does have water, but there's literally nothing in there we can do with it. We'll need to come back at a later time. But something cool about this area that I didn't realize as a kid, I think I found this years later, is you can surf further up Route 115 and find a secret little area up here. And a wild Pelipper. That's something new. Still sore from too many balls tonight. Sticky like that VR hits. Yuck. I almost ran. Oh, I've learned Blaze Kick now. Sweet. Okay, let's go for Quick Attack. So we gotta do an encounter here. Let me go to my Pokedex here, because I also caught a Goldeen that I need to add. Whee! Go for another Quick Attack. Okay, it's doing alright. And ball time. Ball time, ball time. I don't know why your arm hurts. Mine is actually pretty okay. My left arm took most of the brunt whenever we did the left arm throw. And I don't know why one throw compared to the... You do 30 frames, so... Or we did 30 frames plus our meme frames. So like... One throw from my left arm compared to the 30 from my right arm. And it was like, you don't do it. This is wrong. And then like my wrist, like here was like, don't be doing it. For context, for people watching, Paul was with me for the bowling tonight. So he knows what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm referring to, where we were bowling and we had like some time left, so we did like a fourth, like half game. And we just sort of memed it up and like changed up how we played. So like maybe on the first one we went left-handed, and on the second one we used the bumpers, and on the third one we like threw the ball through our legs, that kind of thing. Just memeing it up, you know? Yucking it up. Where the hell is Goldeen on the Pokedex? Goldeen, where are you? There you are. This Pelipper is being quite a bitch. What size balls you guys prefer? It has big holes in them, usually 10s or 12s. Yeah, unfortunately, I have tiny hands, so I can only really fit a size 8 ball. I would like to use a heavier ball, but also I have weak, spindly, noodly arms. So even if I can get my hands to grip a 10 ball, I just can't throw it without it like falling out of my hands too early. So I have to use 8s and just pray. I do okay. Where the hell? I can't find anything in my Pokédex. Ah. There it is. Okay, found it. Yeah, but even with small holes, it's like sometimes it's just the weight. Like I would have thought by being 31 by now that I could hold a 10 ball, but apparently I cannot. Hey, there we go. We're gonna find plenty more of these, I bet, whenever we get to the next... When we get to the big surfing area that we're supposed to be doing. I'm basically just doing things in reverse. But we got Pelipper. But anyway, I didn't know it as a kid, but there's a whole secret area up here that you have to just remember to come back here one day and surf north. I don't know if everyone else is like this, but Hoenn has a lot of areas that are completely optional that if you just don't think to come back to, you don't see them. And I really like that about it. And this is one of them, where you come here and the whole area... Well, hang on, let me heal up Blaziken first. Let's use these up because these are just going to take up bag space until I remember to get rid of them. But this whole area is just... Oh, there's a tree here. Is just sort of filled with like trainers, and Route 115 normally doesn't have grass, but there's going to be a little area a little bit up from here. Oh, is this a double battle? Maybe we should have oriented this better to not be using... Oh well. Not to use Blaziken and Gardevoir, but that's alright. Jiden and other guy, I didn't read his name, Hariyama and Ninjask. But we got a whole bunch of trainers up here. But there's also a secret patch of grass up here that Route 115 normally doesn't have any wild encounters. So you have to come up here to be able to find it. Actually, this is perfect for our team. Look at this. Never mind. Fake out. Chunky fat thumb. Ooh, critical hit. And Trapinch gets 430. Yes, yes, yes. This is how we're going to do it. It is going to mean that we're going to be using Blaziken and Gardevoir for the most part, but I think it is a necessary evil. Just to ensure that we can actually get these things trained up until they're usable. I did like how it was going before, but this is how it's going to have to do. Although we are slightly over-leveled from these guys, but it's... Even if we were doing an even fight with the Trapinch and the Cacnea, we'd be losing. Because that was a fully evolved Hariyama. Which I don't know if we've seen before. That's the evolution of Makuhita. A loss this thorough has been just a distant memory. If you would allow it, I wish for another opportunity to do a battle. Uh-oh, fuck. I'll battle while I'm running. Try to keep up with me. Alright, I guess I'm keeping Blaziken in then. I mean, even if I was to at least send out Cacnea, who can kind of fight for it, not against a Doduo, but Cacnea could at least do its own fight, and then the two of them get EXP, that would be nice. And then Dodrio. Look at it, zoom! Zoom lens Dodrio. I don't know if you can hear it, but Daisy has found the squeaky toy. I say found as if she doesn't know where it is, but she knows where it is. She just decides at random, like, I'm done with this toy, it's time to go for squeaky toy. Right. Okay, let me put Cacnea in the lead. Let's see if we can do that. This guy is obviously going to be using fighting type Pokemon, so that should be alright. We put down a Leech Seed. We hit some, well, God forbid we actually hit some of our moves. Heal Powder. Yeah, there's the grass to the left there. Oh, there's a double battle here. Hi, Lydia. We don't need to talk. Oh, whoops. I've tried to... Okay, doesn't matter. There's a lot more trainers here in Sapphire and presumably Ruby. I found like 2 trainers here. There are so many more trainers here. But it seems in general, Emerald like really bumped up the number of trainers in the game, and I really like that. Okay, so you can do good damage on you, and you with you. Now, Cacnea, if you would like to land your pin missile, that would be fantastic. Oh. I wish it wasn't so goddamn cold because I want to have my window open. I like to smell the fresh air. I do like that as well, but I just would rather keep my windows closed and bugs out. Because I've lived in... My mum is a frantic, open the windows at any possible moment kind of mother. And there was just always moths and bugs and spiders in the house. And it's like, maybe if we close some windows, this wouldn't happen. And she's like, no, you gotta let the fresh air in. Oh, it's nice, you know. And I'm like, I agree, it is nice. But what if no bugs? Hmm? No bugs be nicer? In my opinion? Just a thought. Damn, Paul. You really be out here hitting us with that. Don't you have screens on your windows? I have a screen on a window upstairs. I have mesh. So when I lived in my mom's house, like, yes, I had a mesh over the window. But like, there's still like tiny holes that like tiny bugs can get through. And then like, there's also the possibility that a big bug then gets stuck between the window and the mesh. And so it's like, I have to now awkwardly try and find a way to get my hand through there, get it out, and get the window closed. Such as when I moved into this house. I have put mesh up in one room because I got too lazy to do the rest, but I did it in my work office upstairs. That's also my laundry room. So whenever I'm drying clothes, it goes in there. So I'll open the window to, like, you know, let the air in and let the moisture out. But I hadn't opened it, but one day there was just a wasp in that room when I was going to work in the morning, and it's like, oh great, I have to deal with this as I'm trying to work. And I spent like 30 minutes trying to get it out the window, which meant peeling the netting off because it was not behind the netting. It was just on the window. I don't know how the fuck it got in the house, but it was just on the window. And I'm like, right, I now have to go up to the window, get it underneath the netting, open the window that was shut the entire day, and get it out. It was dreadful. I hated it. Anyway, we have this patch of grass here with some new encounters. I think, anyway. I don't actually know. I haven't checked. I know there's at least one new thing on here. There it is. Jigglypuff. Route 115. Alright, let's go for... I'll go for Pin Missile. It's not Fairy type yet. That doesn't exist, so we're all good. Let's see. What do we find here? Oh, there's some cool things here. So there's a 40% Tailo, a 30% Swablu, and then everything else is 10%. For some reason... Wingull is 10%? Why? It doesn't need to be rare. But Jigglypuff is unique to this area, I think, maybe? And it's one of the 10% encounters. Yeah, this is the only place you find it. Neat. And then there's another 10% encounter, which is kind of unique, so we'll hopefully get one of those. Jesus. Rush through the screen to get bugs out, soft bristles, so it doesn't ruin the mesh. Thankfully, I haven't seen tiny bugs in the mesh. It's just, you know, I'm sure it can happen. But this house is also notoriously, like, always cold. So I don't often ever, like, need to... Like, in the summer, I can just keep the windows closed because the house is really badly insulated already, I can tell. So my house is cold in summer, kind of. Sometimes it's warm. Like, I've definitely had to like pull the fan out and use that for an afternoon or an evening. But there are some days where it's just like I come home and it's like, why is it cold in here? It is summer. I can see the sun beaming on my window. Jesus Christ, Daisy. Relax. Relax. You dropped it. You silly girl. Hello. Yeah, my bedroom is also, like, clearly there's something wrong because when I go in, the bedroom is always cold, and it feels like the window isn't even shut because of the way I can hear the noises outside. And I'm pretty sure the previous owner was telling me there was something about the window. He was like, oh, it doesn't shut properly, but I'm like sitting there going like, it looks pretty shut to me. But I think I understand what he was saying now, that like, obviously there's something wrong with it, it needs like looked at or fixing. And I just haven't got around to doing it yet. I can't exactly go and ask him again because he died. He died a year after me getting the house. I kept getting his mail, and I took it round to the new house that he lived at because I knew where it was. Because he was an elderly man and was on like cancer treatment and stuff. So I was like, you know, I don't want to bother him like to come all the way out here if he doesn't have to. Like, it's only like a 5-minute drive away. I can take the post to him. Like, sometimes I would tell him and be like, hey, I've got some post for you here. Let me know when you're coming around for it. But there were some days where I would get it and I'd just be like, come on, I'll come around to you. And then I went around one day and there was a whole bunch of people like people taking things in and out, and I was like, hey, is this guy here? And they were like, he died like a couple days ago. It's like, oops, sorry, family. What did I do to him? I bought his house. Shocking. He was moving out though because since he was on cancer treatment, they were going to get a house that like was more suitable to his treatment. I think it was something like that. Like, it might have not had like stairs or something. I don't know what it was. But they decided that, like, they'd lived in this house for maybe 60 years, I think he said. Maybe like, 40 to 60, maybe, I don't know. But they were selling it because, like, they had to go somewhere that would, like, be better suited for him and his treatment. So, like, worked out for me. I got a nice house out of it. But literally before the sale finalized, his wife died like a week or two before the end of the sale. Like, whenever you like sale agreed or whatever the hell, before it actually completes, it can just take a bit of time for whatever reason. Like, I think the reason was he was trying to find a place to move out to, and they finally got it sorted, and obviously they were ready to move. And then his wife died like 2 weeks before he was to hand over the keys to me. So had to like extend it a little bit because of obviously unforeseen circumstances. And it's just real sad that like they were gonna move out and they had all these plans. Obviously they were elderly, these things happen, but you know, he ended up having to move out on his own. Funny guy though. He despite the cancer treatment, every time he came around to me, he was always puffing away on cigarettes and being like, oh, I have to go to the fucking hospital and sit there and have them do this, that. Just want to, he bought a new car and all that. He's like, I just want to drive my car, and I'm like, my god, like, maybe you should take it easy. Hey, there we go. Swellow is one of the other new encounters on this area. The evolution of, I just realized I've got Gardevoir up front. I can't be catching Pokemon with that. The evolution of Tailo. Unlike, well, I guess it's only Pidgey, but I was gonna say, unlike Pidgey, who goes 3 stages, Swellow stops here. This is its final form. But I guess that's more in line with Spearow, Fearow, and Hoot and Noctowl. Hey, that was easy. That was much easier than Pelipper. Nice. And then when I even took the post round that day to the previous owner, the people that was like moving stuff in and out of his house was saying like, oh yeah, like he was stubborn. He didn't want to go, essentially, like not in the sense of like, oh, he didn't want to die, like of course no one wants to die, but like when he was like, I guess, getting weaker from everything, apparently he was just sort of being there like, no, I'm not dying yet, I'm just gonna keep going. It's like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense. is essentially how it was sort of portrayed to me, is like he just refused to go even though like it was clearly time for him to go. Ooh, okay. We looked for another Jigglypuff there. Thankfully it didn't take forever because this bitch evolves and we're gonna need an evolution, so let's catch another one. There we are. Yeah, this is just a really neat area that just seems like weirdly secretive. And like, I think that's kind of the point, because I'll just save real quick because I love to save. Would you like to calm down, Daisy? I keep on thinking you're going to smash my drink over. Because with this area, like, obviously all these trainers are here and they're all sort of hidden behind trees. But as you can see down there in the bottom left with the big tree, I still haven't fought this guy. Oh, Cacnea. Do I have a revive? I don't really want to waste a revive this early, but... ah, whatever. TM01, Focus Punch. There are so many hidden, secret power locations in this area to make hidden secret bases in. So, like, they clearly intended for this to be a very secretive area that you just have to, like, think to come back to. I have no idea if any of these secret base locations are any good. I haven't shown this mechanic off yet, but I will in a future episode. Just, I want to, like, sort of dedicate more time to it whenever, like, I sort of know what I'm doing. Because I don't know. And I don't have a team, like, I don't have a team member that's going to be using secret power on its moveset. And I don't particularly want to just teach it to some random Pokemon. I know I can infinitely get it, but maybe I should teach it to one of the Linoon siblings. Here we go. This guy's been waiting long enough. You! My Machop! Demand a battle! But we'll show it all off at some point. Because Secret Bases is a very fun mechanic. And I do enjoy... I really enjoyed it back whenever I played Generation 3. Whenever Generation 3 came out, I was still living in the first house I had grown up in. And like, me and my brother played, and then like a couple of the neighborhood kids also played. So we would mix records all the time. And so it was really cool just being able to like interact with other people's secret bases and stuff. That is something that we won't unfortunately get to interact with all that much in this game, because obviously who's making secret bases? I could make one for Ruby and Sapphire and just be like, there's my team that I made, but it's not all that exciting. Alright, well, we are done with this secret little area here, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I'll just keep Gardevoir out front. But I'm gonna go north up Meteor Falls now, and sort of up around Fall Arbor Town, and then we'll go back down the mountain the other side, just to sort of finish off everything in here, because I'm pretty sure there is nothing more to surf on, but I'm just gonna double check my work. Because things could be different between this game and Sapphire. And maybe along the way we'll find something funny, you never know. It's interesting just how many hidden power locations there are, or secret power locations there are. Like, it makes me wonder how many can you have in a given game? Like, is it like just up to like 8, 4, 20? Like, what's the limit there? I don't actually know. But if you were to mix records with someone that had like a hidden base in every location, could your entire map just be filled with them? That would be pretty cool. Zubat. Right, come on up, you. It's bedtime. Come on. Says me live streaming at 2 AM. She got the squeaker. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't think you have anything more to say or do. Alright, yeah, I already do that. It's a little thing called OCD, or alternative things that could be wrong. Well, not wrong, but like different in my brain. Is there anything over here? No, I thought there was. You can only have one secret base, but by doing a thing called mixing records, where you go, you link cable up like you're going to battle or trade, but there is a mechanic in the Pokemon Center that lets you mix records, and by doing that, you get to like exchange some data with other players, and one of the things that it does is it sends over their secret base data to your game, so you can actually find their secret base in your game. It is really cool. And then, like, they proceeded to, like, not do it like this ever again. Like, the next games, Diamond and Pearl, have a secret-based mechanic. But I don't think it's nearly as interesting. And then, like, secret bases came back in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I think they work about the same way as you could expect. Hang on. Yeah. We'll heal. They work about the same way as they do in this game, but I don't know. And then, you know, but also by the time that Generation 6 rolled around, whenever Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire came out, I didn't know anyone that fucking played the games, so it was just a really unique thing to be able to experience back in the day, where it's like, oh, this is just what people do. They just meet up. Oh, the two Linoons have items. Super Potion. And Super Potion. Okay. Izzy, come on. Stop pattering around. We could also spend some time here collecting Ash, because there is an item I want to get. But we can't get it until we spend like a decent amount of time in the Ash. And unfortunately, I don't believe the game tells us how much Ash we have. Go in and check. I don't believe he tells me. Or maybe the suit sack tells me. It doesn't tell you anything in... No, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you anything in Sapphire either. Not enough. 158 steps. God damn. Oh boy. I kind of don't want to do this right now, but I do want to do it at some point. And yes, I could stick up a repel. But you never know when you're going to get the funny sparkly encounter. You never know. I'd love to get one on this playthrough. I already got one in Sapphire, when I absolutely shouldn't have. But you never know. God, this is difficult to do on the Mac bike. I'm going over spots I've already hit. I might not bother with this, because... I don't want to collect Ash right now. We need to get back to the surfing areas, and I'm pretty sure we're kind of done with all the bits north of, or I guess northwest of Hoenn. I think I just gotta get back down to Petalburg. There's some oddly placed spots. Oh, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like an eye patch. If you had a Pokemon overlay that showed your Pokemon on health in real time. Oh, that'd be insane. I don't even know if that's possible. Like, obviously, so whenever I did, like, the Omega Ruby playthrough, like, back in 2014, I did have, like, a border that, like, I would update in editing. Or, no, I think I updated it in OBS, and I just had to update it in real time, but... You know, that's a lot of PNGs, text, and all that you have to, like, edit on the fly. And it's just a lot of work. If there was a tool for it that existed, that'd be insane, but I don't even know how you would develop that. Might be something that, like, reads the data visually, or it might be something that only works from an emulator. I have no idea. the health thing in real time is kind of nuts as an idea. Yeah, a lot of people will put like their teams in their borders. I wanted to keep this border. I didn't do it in Generation 1, and so from there I was basically like, I just want to keep things. Well, in general, like I kind of just don't like how busy streaming borders are. And I didn't particularly want borders for this playthrough either, or like for any of these Pokemon playthroughs, but since like the game didn't take up the full size of the screen, I didn't want to just leave it as black space. I was like, I may as well put something in there to make it look a bit nicer. And I like what I came up with. And so for this one, I was originally going to have the game be full screen, but my facecam overlaid it. And I was like, okay, no, I'm going to have to make a border like this one, where the game plays full screen on my side here, and I still have like the character down here like I did in Generation 1 and 2. So I think this is kind of the idea going forward, but I don't want to like busy it up with extra stuff. I do like it though, like it is nice to like always see your team, so like new people coming in can be like, oh, that's your team, oh cool, okay. But yeah, it's not gonna matter. Big rock boy. Big rock boy. It's kind of tiny. But yes, okay, there is one more surfing area right here, north of Mauville, which is very, very brief, but you go here to get a little item. An itch pup. But I think that is about all we have. Oh, wait. Ah! We do have something extra. Okay. Neat. Let's do this now. Okay, actually first let me check left. I'm all over the place. I don't believe there's anything in here. Like, there is, like, a patch of grass down here. Or, yeah, there's, like, a tile down here, but there's nothing to do. Big snappies. Hairs get bunched up at the back. Alright, I'm gonna use the item finder. I don't believe there's any hidden items here, but there's like a one block tile here for some reason on both like ends of this little pond, and I don't know why. But there's nothing there, and if you land on it, you just have to get back on your big Wilmer, and away you go. So there's nothing here. There's nothing north as well either. So yeah, all the water here is good. And if we go to the right, this is where we have to go to progress. But we're going to come back here at the end of the episode. Hello, Watson. Oh, Adam, you look like you have a lot of zip. That's a good thing. Wah ha 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 ha! Fine, I've decided I need a favor, Adam. Mauville City has an underground sector called New Mauville. Adam, I'd like you to go there and switch off the generator. The generator has been running a bit haywire. It's getting unsafe. Here, take this key to get into New Mauville. Go, child, deal with the electrical equipment. Don't worry about it. It won't be a challenge to you. The entrance to New Mauville is just a short surf away from Route 110. That's it, then. You have my trust. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Alright, so, yes, we can surf here now. And go under the cycling road and stuff. Aha, where am I? Oh, this is fun. Anyway, there's nothing really expensive here. It is just this little cave here, which we kind of briefly biked past on the cycle path. I think let's go in with, well, actually, Cacnea. You know what? This might be Trappage Country. Because, I mean, it's all going to be wild Pokemon anyway, but you know what? No. Because, yeah, there's no trainers in here, and I don't necessarily need to, like, battle wild Pokemon. We're not doing that. So I just need to be able to flee. But we got a little mini dungeon here with New Mauville. As with Generation 1, it's just a little electrical place. But we got new encounters like Magnemite. Ralph just sort of wandered in. He just does that. Magnemite hitting with Spark, but even if we get paralyzed, we can just use Quick Attack through it. That's okay. All right, never. Okay, shame on me for doubting. I apologize. I can paralyze the game. There we go. Let's go for a ball. Then do something called Pokelingo Discord. It's a real-time emulator live reader, which allows all the sports and stuff on your OBS real time. The video is 5 years old. I'm sure it's a lot more streamlined and updated though. Well, I'm also not using an emulator, so that I don't know if that impacts it in any way. I'm playing this all on physical hardware. But as I say, maybe on like other projects, but for this specific Pokemon series, I'm just gonna keep the stream like not busy, if you get me. It's also why like all my like Twitch overlays and stuff are turned off. It's like I hate how busy streams look. I just want the gameplay and the face cam. Okay, good. Sonic Boom is a guaranteed 20 HP, but that's okay. Where the hell's Magnemite on this Pokedex? But thank you for sending that through. I'll have a wee look at it when I get a chance. There it is. Magnemite. Voltorb. Yes, welcome to your corporate mandated electricity area. Every region's gotta have one. Alright, let me actually open up New Marvel and see what else there is in this area. Okay, so in this area, oh, we found everything. Oh no, okay, just the entrance has Magnemite and Voltorb. Oh shit, okay, so this area has two 1% encounters. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it. It's Magneton and Electrode, the evolutions. So, you know, hopefully we come across those. Oh, I need to... well, maybe I don't need to bother on paralyzing, because I'm just going to get paralyzed again. Although at this stage, the only thing I'm going to be stopping to encounter is the evolutions. There's not really much to this area. It's just a lot of wild electric Pokemon and buttons. But I suppose that's technically more than the original power plant in Generation 1, because I don't think they had anything. It was just big power plant and also here's a Zapdos. Which, like that's a whole lot of nothing to get a legendary Pokemon. Spoiler alert, there ain't no Zapdos at the end of this cave, or mini dungeon. Okay, don't hit that button. Let's go this way. Let's drop a save. An escape rope. All the better to put around my neck. This is a joke, YouTube. Wait a minute, in this area for 90 minutes looking for two 1% encounters. Don't worry. There is some redemption here. But also, you know me to a T, Nate. This is what we're going to be doing. Wasn't the plan. I didn't realize there were 1% encounters here. I don't know if they exist in Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, they do. Okay, I just never found them when I was first here. But I've only gotten, like, far in Sapphire. I haven't actually played through Ruby beyond the first town. Ultra Ball. So to the right is the way out of here, so we don't want to go that way. I don't believe there's any hidden items either, because I was looking around in Sapphire and didn't find them. Are you eating that? You shouldn't be eating that. I keep telling you not to eat this. No. You should know better. Naughty, naughty. Don't just go straight back to it. Is he? Straight back to the same spot. Look at this. She thinks she's slick because she keeps eating the same spot, and it's like, you're not supposed to eat it. It's not for eating. Why that specific spot? Just chew on something else, but don't tear it apart. Silly dog. And that's a Voltorb. Did you go back to the same spot? No, you're on the eye now, okay. It's different at least, but I don't like it because she like plucks at it and it's like I'm not having to like pull like little strands of fake animal fur out of you. Hang on. Oh, you didn't even grab it. There she goes. All right. I think it's fine. Everything's fine. I love doing this whole Voltorb as an item in the power plant thing. Alright, I think I hit this. I can always come back down if I... Yep, okay. I got my ass. Oh no! I've been fooled! So many balls in this place. I love balls. What am I, 2013 Jacksepticeye? I love balls. One of you need to make this interesting for me. Make it blue. Why not? Have a bit of fun. You like all being the same? Full heal. Boring. Alright, here is big generator. And big red button. Very ominously positioned big red button. I'm sure nothing can go wrong with this. Alright. Alright, this couldn't possibly be anything but an item, right? Oh, it is. I feel like I remember finding a wild Electrode as one of these fake Pokeballs in Sapphire. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be spending 90 minutes here looking for two 1% encounters. Dear God. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. You know what? Maybe I'll not do that because I did intend to do all the surfing in this episode. And I do actually intend to do that. So, I don't know. We'll maybe spend a little bit of time here, but we're not going to go until we get both of them. Maybe we'll come back here at a later point. Because two of them is a lot. Oh. But maybe I'll find them on the way out, you know? Maybe. Who needs to, you know, who needs to hunt them when they come to you? Just as you naturally leave the building, you know? Yeah. You're right. Hello. Yeah, the store is closed. Magnemite. Perhaps you might give me a Magneton? The problem is, as well, is the evolutions are maximum level 26, but... Oh no, the evolutions are only found at level 26. Well, actually, I should open up my encounter thing and see what it says if I was to do a repel trick. Let's see. Let me go hit this switch. Well. Okay. No, that's wrong. Oh, there it is there. Alright, let's hit this, and we can get out of here. Okay, so we're playing Pokemon Emerald, and we're in New Mauville basement first floor. So let's say we're doing a repel trick at level 26. So it would increase the encounter rate for all Electrode and Magneton to 8.33%, but the encounter rate would also be 12%, so we'd be going really slowly. I don't know if that's better though. I think if we use... Oh, Magnapole does that. Oh, well, actually, hang on a minute. Okay, so if we have a Pokemon with the ability Magnapole, we can make Magneton go to a 38.97%. Let's see, what about static? I mean, all of them are electric type. Oh, okay, interesting. So with a static encounter, you know what? This might be a good idea. So using a Pokemon with static as its ability in the front of our party will make it so that basically everything is sitting at 20%. So 20% for Electrodes, 20% for Magneton, and then 29 and 29 for Voltorb, respectively. There's also obviously decimal points in there, but that's a lot better. I might just go get a static type Pokemon. That might make this not agony. Let me see. No, I can't use teleport in here. Anyway, we turned off the generator, which always sort of seemed to me like, oh, this is also interesting. So I have an Abra in my Pokemon Sapphire playthrough just because I wanted a Pokemon that could teleport just like Gardevoir can. And it doesn't say where you teleport to in that game. So it's actually kind of a neat feature here in Emerald that it tells you like, oh, would you like to go to your last warp point at Fall Arbor? And I'm like, oh, neat. So let's go and heal up. But yeah, I always find that like new Mauville thing like a weird like side area. It's like, it doesn't really seem like the generator's doing anything. And then you go there, you turn it off, and it doesn't seem like that's done anything either. But you just go and do it, and then you leave. What has this guy got to say? Is he still singing? Yeah. The diet cry. Alright, bye. The one I got in Sapphire is red, and he's boring as all hell. Wah! I knew it, Adam. I knew I'd make the right choice asking you. This is my thanks. A TM containing Thunderbolt. Go on, you've earned it. This is why I didn't go and buy the Thunderbolt TM, because eventually we just get one here. It pleases me to no end to see the young step up and take charge. And finally... Gardevoir is getting a new move. No longer is she going to be stuck to Psychic. We are going to get rid of... What is her final moveset going to be? I need to check. Gardevoir... Yeah, I think I did choose that. I might change things around on that. But let's get rid of Double Team. I think Double Team has been useful, but that was more so whenever it wasn't evolved. But yeah, Gardevoir will be our electric, well, our electric user, obviously, but will be our water type counter as well as, you know, flying types and stuff. It's always nice to have an electric type on the team in some way, but I didn't have any electric Pokemon I wanted to put on the team. Like, CM type attack bonus electric, but this is good enough, I think. I didn't even realize that Gardevoir could learn that, but it is good. Because Gardevoir's moveset is honestly quite limited in this game, it seems like. And maybe one of the other moves it could be good. I think it couldn't learn Shadow Ball, but Ghost is physical in this game, so that's not really important. Oh yeah, I need to go get a static type Pokemon. Static ability, not a type. What are you doing, you stupid bastard? Alright, we got some new catches in here. Look at this. Are you level... Wait. Magnet Pull. Ah, damn. Static, level 23. Damn, if this guy was level 26, that'd be perfect. Okay, let's see. Do we have anyone else? I think we have the Electric in here from previously, but... yeah. And I don't think there's going to be anybody else. Alright, well, we'll just go in with Voltorb. Swap you around like this. Because basically just having that in our lead slot is going to make it so that it's going to pull electric type Pokemon in more. Wait a minute, I need to check. Oh, that was only 26% if the Pokemon was level 26. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Okay, new plan. New plan. New plan, Daisy, yes. Okay, I am going to leave Linoon here, and we're going to basically go out and find either a 1% encounter or a level 26 Voltorb. Just naturally. And that level 26 Voltorb should be enough. Okay. I don't know why, I just like to save so much. Yeah. Alright, let's find us a Voltorb, shall we? Shouldn't be too difficult. Right, I need... Daisy's kind of got my right hand occupied by doing this, so I'm going one-handed for a little bit. Thankfully, Game Boy SPs are so... well, Pokemon specifically is very easy to one-hand. I'm trapped in this room! Oh no! I don't know what her deal is, she's just all up in my face at the minute. Or are you kind of going to go lie down? You going to go lie down? In your blanket? Well, my blanket. Where you go? Check to see if that bookshelf actually, or it's not a bookshelf, it's just a shelf. Oh, there she goes. Oh, over the top of me, onto the headphones, onto the blanket. Oh, there we go. Who needs a fucking... There we go, we just get the 1% encounter, you know, like I said. Who needs the magnet pull, or the... whatever ability. Static. We see, we'll find Electrode before we find another Voltorb. This is annoying though, because this Magneton's not going to take the spot in my party I left for the Voltorb. That's fine, I'll live with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Weird. What's that on your whisker? Can't risk either my... well, both of my moves are super effective, so I absolutely 100% cannot even bother to use them. Because it'll go real bad. Alright, I think Even a critical hit doesn't KO here. So we in good spot now. We in good spot now. First ball, damn. Okay. I can't believe we found the 1% looking for a level 26 Voltorb. It has sturdy. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Okay. Modest nature as well. I don't know if that's good, but it boosts special attack and lowers physical attack. This could actually be like a decent Magneton, but we ain't using it. Alright, neat. Let's heal up Blaziken. I think I'm just gonna keep the paralysis on it. Or maybe I shouldn't. Just because then there's a couple turns that we're gonna lose to like being static. Anyway, we're gonna do the original plan of looking for a static Voltorb level 26. $24, not quite. But I'll take an Electrode early if you want to give it to me. Yeah. 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 I wonder if this episode was going to be about surfing. Are you fucking kidding me? That's like 2 encounters away from the Magneton. Wait a minute. Does it explode? I have to check if it explodes. Level 26. Oh, it learns self-destruct at level 27. So it's impossible to explode. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that. Me going in here with a plan. Okay, we're gonna do this to make our encounters easier. The game. Nah, here you go. I see you trying to put in the work. Here you go. That's crazy. Crazy behavior. Oh, don't give me trouble now. You've been so good for a moment. Yeah, we were good as long as it didn't critical hit. But of course I was getting a bit anxious with it. Every time it says Screech, I think it's saying self-destruct. But it can't learn it. It doesn't know it. It can't possibly have it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I swear, like, maybe I'm misremembering it, but I thought there was a fake Pokeball in Ruby and Sapphire that was an Electrode, so I thought we were going to get one freebie. $69 balls left. Obviously, we've got all those other Pokeballs, but for anyone that might be watching this for the first time, which is odd in episode 7, but we're going Pokeballs only. That's how I just do it, so we're not going to improve our catch rate in any way. I mean, we could if we, like, put it to sleep and stuff, but not by using balls. All the other balls have been obtained through other means. I haven't bought them. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe I found the 1% before the level 26 Voltorb. I mean, I'll fucking take it. I will take the rare encounters. I love getting the rare encounters. I love getting them easily. And Magneton, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we are out of here. Unintended side quest complete. Okay. And now I just have a Magneton on my team. Alrighty then, let's go this way. I suppose at this point we could just go down to Slateport and then surf from there instead of going back to Petalburg. It all works out the same way anyway. We're just doing big loopies. Oops. And I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna have static. I don't... Soundproof? Adamant nature. This guy's a physical attacker? Is he? Nope. Kinda mixed, I guess, but... Anyway, there we go. Alright, let's see. Who's gonna take the lead here? Neither of you. Okay. So, I guess I'll put Gardevoir up front, since we just taught it, Thunderbolt. And yeah, I guess I'll go through this way and go, Slateport all the way around to Petalburg. New record! Oh no, I fucking went down an extra tile. Oh, I've just remembered as well, we got the trick house to do. Fine. Let's just get it done. Oh, this one's not too bad. Look, I'll try Cacnea. Because Cacnea can kind of do things. It's too much bother to think this out. I only wanted a battle. This episode was about surfing, right? Metatite. Oh, this is actually not a bad matchup. Well, actually, I think the fighting negates the bug. Even levels. Yeah, so it's neutral. Let's go for the Leech Seed. Double Mind Reader. Damn, they really read in my mind though. Cacnea to just be thinking about shooting little spines at this Metatite. This onion-headed little fuck. There's certain Pokemon in this game, Paul, that just remind me of the Pokemon Diamond playthrough that we did, where you just give them all really obscene nicknames. And I think Metatite and Metacham, its evolution, are one of them. And Staravia the Geek Beak, which I still have in one of my games somewhere. Oh, does Leech Seed finish it off? Ah, damn. Oh, it uses hidden power. What type is it? Neutral. Cacnea has a lot of weaknesses. So there was a good like 5 types that could have done super effective. Or maybe it's the evolution that has like 5 weaknesses. Mech Meal. This is the thing, right? This trick house, all the items are just meal. I suppose it's because it's all optional, but like, who gives a fuck? I don't think I've done this the way I was supposed to have done it, but here I am. 1 HP in a dream. Do you still have that Pokemon Diamond cartridge? I have no idea whatever happened to it, because I know it was one that like I got. My mom had got like a DS off of someone from Toys R Us, and they just left that cartridge in it. And to denote it from mine, I just wrote the number 2 on it, and I'm pretty sure like, I know that you played it, but I don't remember if I gave it to you or if like you were just borrowing it. But I don't know where the cartridge is. You could do with a potion. No clue. I mean, that was like a fucking lifetime ago. Makahita might be a tough match up. And again, go for Leech Seed, but I don't think Pin Missile is gonna do anything. Ugh. Yeah, I can get like one of these out, which is gonna do like no damage. Yep. This might just be a swap with the Gardevoir. Let me move over for you, Daisy, because you're not exactly in a good position. It's getting toasty. And you're on top of my headphones as well. Ugh. That's a little bit better. This cable, I swear to God, this cable gets shorter every time I do a stream. The cable for the SP I'm referring to, it's really short. It must be like 2 meters. That was a cheeky grin that Machoke just gave me. But this is at least a little bit of free XP for Trapinch to avail of. And hopefully it can be participating in its own fight soon. Okay, so you're done. We've got the scroll. It's just this one girl here. So this needs to go down. Is it still you in the lead? No, the Cacnea is in the lead. Only 40 HP. Where are you going? Ah, you farted. Oh, delightful. Thank you, Dizzy. Big preach. Wait, are these guys... I was just gonna say, are all these guys gonna be, fighting type, which, yeah, Breloom, fighting grass. Neutralizes the pin missile, so it would do neutral damage, but I don't think it's worth wasting the time for. Although this splits the EXP gain 3 ways, which is less ideal. Your ass is disgusting. You need out for a shit. Going out? It's not giving me a reaction. Easy. You want out? Okay, maybe she does want out. Right, where you go? Okay. Looks like minor pause while there's dog poo time. So I'll BRB. I need to move things around because... Okay, be right back. Dog poo time. Smoke ball. Oh, that would have been handy. So smoke ball allows us to run from any battle at all, regardless of speed, as a held item. So not a bad thing. No, he mentioned 3 spaces, so I think that was actually the only trick house we needed to do right there. That would be gym 6, 7, and 8, so that's plenty. I don't think we have to do another one. Which means it might finally be surfing time! Yep, surfing time. Okay, neat. Let's go down Slate Port. Excuse me. Wait a minute. I can surf there? Am I about to fight? Excuse me, I'm under a bridge. Dylan. I'm under a bridge, Dylan. Oh, you can surf there too. I have to go to sleep soon, but gotta be up. That's okay, Brisk. I should also go to bed, but here I am. This is just what I do. It feels like this is like, why would they let me surf here unless there was like something I was supposed to be able to find? This just seems to be. Oh, there's Daisy back. Seems to be nothing. I'm in the water. Yeah, this is nothing. What is this? The Wingull. Oh my god, a whole new animation for the Wingull. I mean, it's because it's equal to or higher level than my Cacnea, and I can't escape for fuck's sake. Right, one moment while I close the door. Yeah. Oh, here I come. Daisy unintentionally, like obviously because she never met her, but unintentionally takes a lot after Sybil in certain ways. And one of the ways is when she like comes in from the house or from out the back, she'll come in and do whatever. And if I don't go and close the door right away, she'll sometimes just go straight back out. And it's like, get the fuck in. You were coming in. Stay in. And then she like just sits there on the step, just like, huh? Oh, I come in now. And I'm like, yes, you were already in. I think Sybil did that a while as well. I already need to put this back on. Having the back door open for just that small window of time. And here I need this again. Ugh. The reason why I'm always wearing this in these streams is because my house is so fucking cold. All the time. Even when I put the heating on, it's like, cold house. Right. And you want to play with this? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Let me run from the fucking Wingull. Might stick the smoke ball on him. Okay, let's put the smoke ball on it just so I can run from battle a little bit easier. I've got a bunch of things I need to put in the PC. So yeah, it looks like, yeah, you can surf here, but like there's nothing of value here. I was heavily assuming I can surf here too. Like, am I missing something important? I'm gonna be like, I never knew about this as a kid. I don't think so. I think there's nothing. Level 29, damn. Oh, I didn't miss something. A rare candy. Okay, okay. I do remember finding this, but just forgot that this existed. It's pretty neat. That seems to be the only little secret extra thing to find here. Okay, so let's go. There's a mining. In a bit and recent manhua. We'll be up at 9:30. Okie dokie. Thanks for hanging out, and obviously thanks for an awesome night tonight with bowling and joining the crew. It was good to have you, and yeah, I'll see you again soon for sure. Thanks for hanging out. What am I doing? I think I just gotta go. I think it's go time. So what I'm gonna do is, because we're gonna be on the water a lot here, is I'm gonna register our item finder. So we're not gonna be on our bike. We're gonna be on the water. And while we're out there, we're going to come across like little bits of land that make more sense to be able to have our item finder on hand easier. We're keeping Cacnea in the front row because there are going to be trainers to fight. Although I don't know if Cacnea is going to do well against them because although they're going to be water type trainers, Cacnea doesn't have a grass type move. GG's indeed. And you have a good night too. Catch you again. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my old technique of sort of scanning the area and then moving down in a pattern. But we're finally surfing. Ostina with a Marill. This would be easier if Cacnea had a grass type move. I don't know when it learns its first grass type move, but I hope it's soon. Because man, Pin Missile is slow. And just not very good. Bubble Beam. Like, it's crazy that like my most effective strategy is using Leech Seed and letting it suck up all the damage. I don't know where she's... Oh, there she is. Oh my god, Cacnea, why are your Pin Missile... Oh, okay. We're using Rollout now. I should be okay. If I can actually get Pin Missile to land. And do a good amount of... Ah, it's not that much damage. 2! Okay, it's not doing all that much damage. It's not really very strong physically, so that seems to be okay. I think one more successful Pin Missile and then Leech Seed and we're all good. There we go. See, Cacnea can fight for itself. It's just, you know, it has to really put in some effort. Alright, Daisy, be careful. You're nearly knocking shit over. Come on. All of my, like, stuff... Like, I have a coffee table in the middle of my living room. But Daisy, underneath the coffee table is like a little carpeted mat area thing. And Daisy loves to like use that as like a springboard, or like she'll run in from another room and then like plant herself on it. And it's not good because it shakes the entire table and things get moved around. And I'm like, things are going to fall off and get broken. I guarantee it. You need to be careful. But there's no way I can stop her from, like, using it. Another Marill? I'm not dealing with another. Like, that was 180 EXP for all that time that was spent, so I'm just going to switch into Gardevoir. Whoa! And we're finally going to get to use its new Thunderbolt. Honestly, this whole upcoming section might just be best to use Gardevoir. We'll see what the other trainers have, but let's get a move on. There is a trainer to our far left. The water areas are also a lot harder to do because it's not just straight lines of rocks now, it's all weirdly shaped rocks, so it's gonna be harder for me to keep track of, but it's not too difficult, I don't think. There's not many areas to like land, and the trainers are, you know, more in the middle rather than being on the edges, so it'll be alright. We got a Goldeen here. Let's go Leech Seed. Okay, actually does some damage with its horn attack. It's a critical hit? Oh dear. Oh, come on, Cacnea, you're so... I mean, you're using Bug, which is not your type, but it's just so weak. Okay, never mind, you're doing okay. You're doing plenty. Keep it up. Like, that's the thing, is when they hit 5 times, it's actually really good. Because it's a 15 power move, which over the course of 5 hits is like, what, 75? That's not bad. That's more than some of my other team members have. Like in turn, that took 2 pin missiles. You know, Leech Seed obviously helped as well, but that's all it took. But when you get that low roll of a 2, it's just agony. Wingull. Okay, well this is where pin missile stops being effective. So let's go into Gardevoir. I do think for speed purposes it might be better just to keep Gardevoir in and Thunderbolt everything and Psychic everything. I'm just doing this, well, I'm doing this because I'm trying to beat like all the trainers I can find and like be thorough about the game. But this is also going to help Trapinch and Cacnea big time. Goldeen gives a bit more experience than I expected from a Goldeen. Has anyone ever used, like, I know someone has, but like, how many people use a Goldeen in their playthroughs? Because Goldeen is like one of the most fish-looking motherfucker fishes in the entire franchise. It just looks like fish. There's like nothing special about it, it's just fish. I know everyone has a favorite Pokemon, like everyone's Pokemon is someone's favorite. But Goldeen is just fish. And I just don't understand. Like, and Seaking is just bigger fish. Alright, come on you. Bedtime. Come on. Hey, yeah, look at my chiseled abs. This is what you call cut. This guy, if this game was made in 2020s, this guy would be saying this is what it means to be swole or something. Or ripped or other stupid slang terms. Arvana. See, this is where finally having Thunderbolt is great, because the only thing we couldn't do before was hit Dark-type Pokemon. And look, this Dark-type also happens to be a Water-type. Isn't that great? But just having like a good like neutral move like Thunderbolt for things like mighty and like Dark-types that come across is going to be great for Gardevoir. She doesn't have to get subbed out now every single time a Dark-type appears. She's like, oh no, I can't even dare look at it. Alright, I'm going to put Cacnea in the second slot here. Just for some EXP here, but we got a double battle here. Well, hey, Paul! He's already gone, but... Well, this is Moonbreaker. I wish you wouldn't disturb our precious time together. Well, aren't Mel and Paul, aren't they lovely? With Beautifly and Dustox. Which means that Cacnea has nothing going for it here in this fight. So let's go for Dustox. And then a Leech Seed on Beautifly. I think Beautifly is more of the defensive one out of the two. Dustox, I don't know if we've seen one before, but it is the... oh, they both leveled up. Dustox is the evolution of Cascoon, which is one of the convergent evolutions of Wurmple that we saw. Beautifly being the other one. Maybe we haven't seen Beautifly either. I know that I showed off my shiny Beautifly in Sapphire, so maybe I'm getting sort of mixed up and confused. But well, I give up. Well, don't tell anyone that we're here. This is our private world of 2. Are you angry with me? Please don't be angry. Yeah, I fought Mel in Sapphire. Like, you speak to the trainers in that game. They don't interact with you by walking in front of them. And Mel was like, whenever you beat her, she's like, oh no, I think he's mad at me. Very, very funny. Linoon has an item. An escape rope. Let's, I'll keep Cacnea there in case we come across any other double battles, but I don't think so. Okay, so there's an item here. I haven't really been using my my item finder, but I don't think there's really anything else that we need to like look for. at this moment. I don't remember coming here in Sapphire. This is definitely a double battle. I saw that guy walking under the umbrella, or the parasol. Four Pokemon with a Wheeler and a Skarmory. Okay, that's different. And go Thunderbolt on the Skarmory. Leech Seed on you. I do love, like, with the additional trainers and stuff in Emeralds, they've also made it so double battles are way more frequent. It really gives Generation 3, like, its spice. Another Skarmory. Oh, Wheeler trying to roll out. Just want to get rid of Skarmory because I feel like out of the two of them, Skarmory's scarier. And, you know, Cacnea can't really do anything to it, so I guess we'll get rid of it with Gardevoir while we have the chance. And then it's a 2-on-1 team-up situation. Whirlpool? You taught your fucking Wheelmer Whirlpool? Alright, everyone, let's wait patiently as we... I'm pretty sure Cacnea probably could KO. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt and then Leech Seed on the follow-up Pokemon. I mean, stuff like that could make double battles good with these two, for example. Or, well, with Cacnea in general. Like, it going slower and then coming in with the Leech Seed on the Pokemon that comes out. Oh, it evaded the attack? What do you mean? Critical hit, damn. I don't think I was going to survive anyway, but I always love it. Level 30 for Trapinch. New move? No? Okay. This dude just lost one. I'm cool even in defeat, hey? None of y'all need a phone number of a small boy that is just roaming the land and killing everybody? No? Okay. I'm getting low on BP, I think, so... Might need to make a trip back to Slateport. Downside of having all these additional trainers. PP. PP all gone. Okay, yeah, fought you guys. Is there an item on your little island? And I wasn't going to check here again, because I was like, ah, what are the chances they put something here? There's a heart scale! Right in front of the lovers. That makes sense. See? This is why. Because I used to think that the item finder wouldn't work if you're on the water, but yeah, it works. Why wouldn't it work? Okay, let's go to about here. Route 108. I don't, yeah. My dream is to swim the world's 7 seas. With a Tentacruel. I'm gonna use Psychic on Tentacruels where applicable, but I'm pretty sure everything on this area, because it's all... This is the thing, is when you're in an area like this, everyone uses the same Pokemon. It's all, just all water types. So I'm just gonna save my Thunderbolts. Anything there? Nope. Okay. Random item there, and another double battle. I love water-type Pokemon. I love other Pokemon too! I take huge pride in my Pokemon. We'll show you one speedy battle. Uh-huh. Speedy. Jesus Christ, Dizzy, you're going nuts. 6 Poke- That's not speedy. A Manectric. At least that's something different. Also, apparently we're on grass, according to the background. Okay, let's go Thunderbolt. And... That's a Leech Seed you. Oh my god, that XP is not even worth it. I'm a chop. I think this is the usual case of more Pokemon, meaning that the Pokemon that are there are not as good as they could be. That Manectric did just boost its attack, so I should probably get rid of it while I have a chance. But there's also a fighting type Pokemon over there. Lowering our defense while boosting its attack, it is trying to go for big hits. Oh wait. Oh no, I was gonna say it might have Lightning Rod as an ability, but it doesn't because we already used Thunderbolt and it didn't do anything, so that's okay. What? But you boosted its attack! Okay. Well, they have a Swellow. What a waste of turns. I assume the Leech Seed gets taken away from then. Yeah. Well, let's use a Thunderbolt, and I don't even know what to do with you, honestly. Use Growth. Well, it should be a wee bit better for XP, kinda. And a Manectric again. I just figured, well, I suppose I should have used Pin Missile on the anticipation of it coming out. Another Manectric, okay. Maybe this one has Lightning Rod? Guess I'll find out. Because I don't have any other moves left. Nope. Oh my god, damn. As long as Cacnea doesn't miss its Pin Missile, it dies. It fucking missed. Of course it fucking missed. Level 29. Learn a grass type move, please. Ah, Feint Attack. Okay, at least it's a new move. That is Dark type, which is special. So I can actually use a move that benefits its nature. I am getting rid of Ingrain. That is just not a good move. Plain and simple. I really thought it was going to be better. Nothing for Trapinch. I love tough trainers too. Register me in your Pokénaf. Sailor Corey. And I'll take this star piece. Alright, let me see. I think Gardevoir is... Yeah, it's PP'd out, pretty much. I could probably just ride Blaziken, because even though it's all... water types, it's, you know... It's level 36, so it's probably gonna be fine. Trapinch could maybe, like, try some battles of its own. Like, even with an 80 attack, like, maybe Sand Tomb would be good, but... I don't know. Especially against the water types, definitely not, but... I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to go and change some move. Put this up here. It's a 14 power, so it's not even 15. But yeah, let's see. So special attack is 67, and it has a feint attack that does 60. That's not bad. Alright, I feel like I should go back to Mauville. Nah. Where am I? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna surf. And I tell you what we're gonna do as well. I'm gonna put Trapinch in the second slot so that it can take some double battle XP now if it gets into one. Blaziken can take on all these water types. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's only like move it can hit neutrally is. My Lyra boyfriend told me that I look great in a bikini. I think you got some self-esteem issues to work out, Tara. Horsey. Okay, so we can hit this guy neutrally for double kick at least. But things like Tentacool with the poison typing would be resistant to the fighting type, so just have to be wary of what we have to fight. Marill is fine. Because basically it might come down to just using quick attack. Oh, boo. Boo to you too. Yeah, I did think that rock looked very itemy. A rare candy. Not bad. I will probably be using them later in the game, like I did at the end of Generation 2, just to get things up to our maximum level. Hello. We passed by this on our way to Slayport originally when we were in Mr. Brownie's ship. We also have it in the thumbnail of the episode, so like, wow, what a surprise. I'm gonna come back here once I've like healed up and got like PP and stuff. But we'll come back here. It shouldn't take too long because we're gonna make it to Dewford relatively soon. I don't think it's way too far away. I think this looks a lot bigger than it actually is. So not to worry. Alright, we still leading with Blaziken? Yes, we are. Linoon has an item. Super potion. Ahoy there! Are you going to going out to the abandoned ship too? Nah, I boring. You want wrapped up days because you're just lying there. There you go. Arvana. At least is super effective weak against fighting types, so that's not too bad. There you go, girl. Wanna go under? Oh. Yes. She loves being like wrapped up in the blanket. I think I mentioned it before, but like she'll just like shove her face like into the blanket and be like, "Let me in." It's like that's not how you get in. You gotta do that dog thing where you paw it and like get it moved into your position, or you get off of it and let me lift it. You going under? Going under? Yeah, there you go. There we go. It's tuck in time. There you go. Just lying there beside me, just like staring at the ball. I think she was like played out and ready to lie down because it is late. Route 107. Yeah, there is a double battle. I knew there'd be one. All right, Trapinch. Hopefully you don't die because there's definitely gonna be some water types here. There's two Pokemon, Goldeen and Staryu. I think I might target Staryu because I think Staryu in general is always a scarier Pokemon. I don't know if it gets Psychic type until it evolves. You have Faint Attack and Sand Attack. Let's go for Sand Tomb anyway and just see how much damage Trapinch can do. It is 5 levels higher and it does have an 80, you know, physical attack, so maybe it'll be good. We're getting pissed on by the Goldeen. I mean, that wasn't bad. Trapinch could maybe actually fight for itself. It's just it's like very situational in terms of like what Pokemon it can actually fight. Meanwhile, throwing it out against a water type just because. Alright, there's another person right there. You know what? No, if I find a... I was thinking about putting Trapinch out front there, but as soon as I get a water type that actually uses a water type move on it, it's just gonna die. I must have drifted off to sleep while I was drifting in the waves. That sounds incredibly dangerous. Darren? Yeah, like, I was thinking, like, go against a Tentacool, I can use super effective. That move, the ground type move, Sand Tomb. But it, you know, it would die. It would almost, because it's going to be slower than the Tentacool as well. It would just die. And then against the Wingull, it would do nothing because it's flying. So it's not exactly meant to be out here on its own. It's got friends that it can rely on. It doesn't have to do any of its own work just yet. That comes later. Level 32. Blaziken's about to level up too. Go into the double battle. Okay. I kind of want to put Cacnea back in, but... yeah. You know... maybe... yeah, let's give Cacnea the EXP share because it's kind of fallen behind a little bit. Because Trapinch at the very least. It seems to be able to fight. We always battle Pokemon, me and my sister, but I always lose, but we can beat you 2-on-2. Okay. So we do have a Tentacool to try this out on, so let's go Double Kick, and then let's go Sand Tomb. And hopefully Tentacool doesn't destroy Trapinch's life. Come on, Trapinch. Big damage, big damage. You're 7 levels higher. Your physical attack is way high. Let's do some good... yeah, no! It's gonna die. Okay, it lived, it lived. It nearly KO'd. Oh wait, the Sand Tomb lingering effects might... Trapinch! It got its own KO. I guess a water type, no less. Granted, it was, you know, 7 levels higher, but still. That is pretty neat, I think. But it took a fucking beating to get there. Alright, you know, once we get back to land, I think Trapinch is ready to, like, do some of its own fights. The sea is like my backyard. Let's battle. You want to expound on what you mean by that? Tony? Also my home field. I'm in shock. You shocked me to the bone. Well, so you won't forget me. Just get my Pokénav out of my swimming trunks, I guess. Look at me. Fine. Excuse you? You know a little town called Dewford? No. I don't even know who you are. I shouldn't talk to you. You're a stranger. Denise with a Wingull. Well, Denise with a Wingull, I'm Adam with a Blaziken. Meet Quick Attack. Goodbye. And a Goldeen. You want some more, do you? Hey, okay. Double kick. Big kickies. Critical hit, damn. I hate this. Wah, wah, you shoot. Oh yeah, she didn't challenge me. She looked away. Okay, so here we are in Dewford. Let's go ahead and heal up. And then we'll head back to the ship. Will we? Let's do a thing since we're here first. Okay. Did you guys get any items? No? Okay. What Pokemon did I teach? I don't remember. Was it you? No. It was you. Oh, and while we're here, I can put some items away because my bag is filling up. Peep up, rare candies, X. Well, it's in there now. Thunderstone, HP up, iron. Heals all style. I'm not gonna use these. Keep the quick claw because it is oh, yeah, I'll put it away. We're not using. Well, give me that back. And while I'm here, give me that back too. Okay, let me see. Smoke ball. I'll put that away because I'm not really running away from wild encounters in a minute with the difficult people. Ah, you know what? It's just... I don't know what to do. Fuck it. Forget about it. It's gone. But anyway, we've picked up Ninkata here because we're going to go back to the boat in a second, but... Oh, excuse me. Hi, Dalton. La la la, Whismer, Whismer, why are you that Whismer? Why can't I be you, Whismer? La la, Whismer, and Dalton, Lalton, and Whismer. Repeat chorus, fade. Whoa, dumbass interaction. Okay, well, welcome back to Route 106. We are going to quickly just go this way. I'm going to go back to the boat in a minute, but we're going to do something first. Oh, man. This. Protein. Why is that beach not just a little bit longer? I swear there was an item there usually, but maybe I'm thinking of the one that's at the end of this part of the beach. Here normally, but eh. Anyway, we gotta go inside here, because in Granite Cave, there was a little area that we couldn't access earlier because we needed the Mach Bike, and now that we have it, we can go and do that. Which I should just go ahead and turn that bike on. There. I'm gonna move you up a little bit. Also, I love that this game, because in Ruby and Sapphire, it's a swap feature, just like in Generation 2. So if I was to put the coin case where the Mach Bike is, the two of them swap positions. But I like that the Mach Bike is like, you get to order it and put it above what's already there. So you can order things a lot easier now, I think, doing it this way. Let's get on the bike. And away we go! Since we're back in here, this is why Ninkata's here, is to light up the life like nobody else. We can see. An Aeron. I don't think there's anything new in here for us to find. I'm pretty sure I haven't done this. I have done this in Sapphire, but I don't remember if I did this on stream, so I'm about to find out. Maybe I already did this, but I don't remember coming back to Dewford. Otherwise, I would have picked up that item. So, I don't know. Makohita, Makohita. That's what it says when it opens its mouth. It says Makohita, Makohita. First try. I have been here. Yep, I have been here. God fucking damn it. I am stupid. Yes, I am. Oh, I'm just gonna use my escape ropes. My bountiful escape ropes. 21 escape ropes. Does anyone even go in 21 caves in a Pokemon game? This fucking guy. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. I apologize. I could have sworn I hadn't been back here. The good news is we're almost done with all of our surfing because, like, honestly, the longest part of this whole thing is the part we just came from. I'll organize all those guys off camera. I wonder how we're doing Pokedex-wise. Steam 97 and Own 65. Not bad. Going alright. I will tell you up front that the Hoenn Pokedex is 200 entries. So we got almost half of the Pokedex seen. We're doing okay. We are 5 gyms in. Alright, let's go back to the boat now that we can go and do it uninterrupted. The whole thing as part of the thumbnail. Wait, is there something up here? Just looked like there could have been like a little hidden item there. Now let's drop a sieve here. For no particular reason. I didn't, sorry I didn't, I'll have to see next time what sorry I didn't chat much. Yeah, I guess I didn't have this. That's okay, Risk. You're allowed to just chill and watch, and sometimes you don't have to watch at all. You can go to bed, so you have a good one. Don't worry about not chatting. It's perfectly fine, and I will catch you again soon. Welcome to the abandoned ship. And it's again another optional area, but it's just a cool idea, like an abandoned ship dungeon. So this ship obviously is Shipwreck. They expand more on it in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. In this game, it's just an abandoned ship. I don't think there's anything like deeper lore-wise with it. We're gonna have some different trainer classes in here, so let's maybe try out Trapinch and see how he does. Oh, there's a double battle right away. Okay, well, let's put these guys back, because anyway, he was in the wrong order. What on earth would compel you to come here? You must be curious. Why are you here? What are you fucking judging me for? Why? I've been found. I didn't look at you. You came to me. You spoke to me. Youngster Demetrius wants to battle, and Beauty Thalia with a Wilmer and a Zigzagoon. Yeah, a little bit more variety. I was going to use my double kick on Zigzagoon, but I should maybe get rid of the Wilmer first. Just so Trapinch doesn't have a weakness sticking around. Although Zigzagoon can learn some funky moves. Horsey, okay. We're still going to get some water types in here. That makes sense, to be fair. Electric power was weakened. That Zigzagoon, yeah. So that Zigzagoon should go down on this next sand turn if it hits like the same sort of damage range and gets the follow-up attacking damage from the trap vortex. I fucking knew that sand attack was gonna. I would just sand attack my Trapinch and not my Blaziken. And the XP is not worth it at all. I suppose this is the youngster we're dealing with here. Oh, it's Trapinch. This is where you shine. Look at this. I don't think it's gonna KO with the trap damage, but that would be nice. Ah, let's go for quick attack and end it. Done. Level 30 for Cacnea. They move? No? Okay. I know it just learned Faint Attack, but I want a grass type move for God's sake. You're such a tough trainer. Let me register you as a memento. Thank you. I am pretty great, yes. Look at me. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Hello, sir. Ships of this sort are rare, so I'm taking a look around. There appear to be other captains. No items sneaking around. Isn't it fun here? I just get excited just being here. Boy, some people are really easily impressed. There's also way more people on an abandoned ship than you would expect. Harbor meal. If you wanted to go all this time before getting the coin case, here's a free harbor meal to save you that 50 Poké dollars. You cheap bastards. Oh, you're a sailor. You're gonna use water types. Damn it. Big Fisties. Sailor Duncan. The Spheal. Ooh. It blink. Spheal is all water and I think ice type. Which means I really don't think we should keep Trapinch in. Gardevoir. But interestingly, it's out here. You can't find Spheal for quite some time in the game. The XP is shit. Ugh. And a Machoke. One odd selection of Pokemon. What XP are you away, Gardevoir? I always have to know. 30. Interesting. Door is locked. Storage is painted on the door. I'm getting crazy just being aboard the ship. It's not even moving, but... Why are you here if you're seasick very easily? We've got a little surfing area here. I wonder if you can find wild Pokemon on these tiles. Actually, no. You can. Okay. It's just Tentacool. It's just Tentacool. But I wonder if you were to fish on it, what would it be like? Oh, this is... I knew this was going to happen. Let me see. Abandoned ship. Don't make me just KO your ass. Please scroll. My scroll wheel sucks. Surfing, Old Rod. Yeah. There's really nothing that exciting. And by nothing that exciting, I mean there's nothing. There's nothing worth looking for in here. That's okay. I didn't particularly want to do that on like 6 tiles of water anyway. Anything in here? Nope. An escape rope. Suspiciously next to a chair. Yay, it's a ship! Easily amused child. This is a perfect place to go exploring. It's exciting here. I bet there's amazing treasures on board. Well, so far it's been nothing but a dive ball. Dive ball is a Pokeball that will catch water type Pokemon easier. It might only be Pokemon that are found on the ocean floor. Whatever does that mean? What's so funny about having my inner tube aboard the ship? Nothing. I didn't laugh. With a Marill. Super Charlie. You know, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's just see if Trapinch can do it. 6 levels difference. Alright, that's not a lot. Using Tail Whip. It's lowering my physical defense, but if it's going to use water, that doesn't matter. I don't know why Trapinch's back sprite looks really derpy. Just the very focused eye and the very scraggly mouth. Oh wow, even its water type isn't that good. Okay. Neat. Only when what? I don't know what that is, Nate. We haven't, I don't know what you're talking about. Wink wonk. In later games, I think they just went to make it basically just a lure ball from Generation 2. It basically just works on water-type Pokemon regardless of... Like, there's so many ones that are water-type specific. Like, there's the net ball, there's the lure ball, and then there's that... Oh, hello! Strength and compassion, those are a trainer's treasures.
I'm not good at swimming, but I'm good at battles.
I don't believe either of those. No, I believe the bad at swimming thing. Garrison and Janny. Sandslash and Marill. Okay. Sandslash. This looks like it's in the wrong order. Okay, let's go this way. It's brave. I don't know, Nate. I just like to... There's some things where I just blatantly say a thing out loud, and then there's some things where I'm like, ooh, the mystery! Like, in Generation 1 and 2, I'm just kind of like, blah blah blah, name drop, blah blah blah, name drop, Celebi, blah blah, Mew, blah blah blah. And then we get to the part where I'm going to catch them, and I'm like, we're going to catch something very special here. It's never been seen before. Ooh. Anyway, I can and will do it again. And like, I've more than likely said things in Generation 3 already, like, out loud that I wasn't going to say. It's just how it goes. When it's very stream of consciousness, you just tend to forget what weird secrets you're planning. Oh, we were searching for treasures, but we discovered a trainer instead. More happy couples, Kira and Dan. Boo! All beaten Illumise. Did you spend all the time looking for that 1%? I don't fucking think so. I gotta knock it out ASAP with Blaze Kick, because I'm salty that you have one. Ah, the 85% miss. Goddamn. Maybe we'll go for a feint attack and see how... I mean, it's definitely not going to do nearly as much damage just because my special is pathetic, but the difference in the damage number of the attack maybe might make a difference. Moonlight. I think that just heals itself. Yeah, Sand Tomb is a little bit better. You make me so angry. I'm gonna register. I'm gonna register you for that. Here I'm down on the Pokénav. Okay. Hello, sir. I'm investigating the ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He also asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't had any success. And we find a storage key. Oh. Interesting. We happen to know of a room that needs a key that happens to be labeled storage. Now, there's no evidence to say that this is the key for that room. Have I been in here? I have. But you never know. It worked. We have TM13 Ice Beam. Ooh. I don't believe anyone on our team can learn Ice Beam, but Ice Beam is very good. The Linoon army can learn it. These guys can just learn fucking everything. And none of the bins had any goodies. But there we go. That is the abandoned ship, at least for now. We might have to come back here at a later point in time, but that is all we can do for now. It's not a huge area. I remember it being a lot bigger. But Again, I think Oros kind of upgraded it a lot with like lots of new stuff in it. Yeah, like there's a good example, Nate. Like just me bringing up like later generations and stuff, and being like, oh, because like sometimes I'll be like, oh, what's gonna happen in the future? I don't know. And then I'll sometimes just be like, yeah, like, you know, whenever we play Diamond and Pearl, yada yada yada. Like I'll just like blatantly like name drop what's coming next. I am so inconsistent with the way I handle these things. Alright, I think you need to go back in the back burner because we're about to face more water types. Woo! Water! But we are almost done with the big surf episode here because we've only got this bit to go, really. Like we've done the big long bits. This is all that's left. So yeah, let's keep her moving. I like to have a little bit of the mystery for any strange person that is watching this for the first time, like watching this who hasn't played Pokemon in a long time or hasn't played it ever. It's just like, oh, I don't know any, because like I'm like that if I watch like a certain Let's Player, like I'll watch a lot of things that I've never seen before because of like the channel that I'm watching, and it's like this person might know everything about the game that they're playing. Like Chaga Conroy is really good for that. Like he knows the games inside and out for like, you know, Pokemon and stuff, but like he does these very like in-depth Let's Plays for them, but he treats it as if like everything that's in the game is a secret until you get there. And I really like that because then it's like you're not just talking about things that are coming up ahead of time. It kind of becomes relevant as it appears in game. So for anyone that is like new to the series, it becomes a learning experience with that with them, and a way for him to share that experience with new people. And I like that. I think that's neat. I don't think I do it nearly as well, but that guy has also been doing the way he does Let's Plays for like 14 years or something like that. He has been around a long time. I'm a lousy runner, but in the water you can't catch me. I just got you. We're gonna send too much water? No! And I may have been planning to use that title later in the episodes. But the water's not that bad. I definitely hated it more as a kid. Like, it was definitely one of the things that kept me from coming back to the game on replays when I was younger. But like, honestly, the surf speed in this game is so fast. Like, if you're not me looking for the random, like, encounter shinies, stick on a repel and the water routes are nothing. Genuinely, they are so fast. Because surfing in this game is honestly quite a breeze. Generation 3 as a whole is just really fast. Or at least the Game Boy titles are anyway. Or Game Boy Advance titles, I should say. Yeah. I mean, it's not incorrect. Like, there is a lot of fucking water in the game, and it is really annoying to traverse. But again, like, you can circumvent all the wild encounters by using repels. I do like that, like, the IGN, like, socials and the Pokemon socials constantly, like, sort of reference it and riff on it a wee bit. I think everyone agrees it's fucking stupid. And I think it's also very obvious that, like, yes, there is too much water in Hoenn, but that's it's a tropical region. Kind of the point. And it makes it, like, distinctly different from Kanto and Johto, because Kanto and Johto feel very similar. Obviously, because, like, they're both built on the Game Boy. And obviously in Generation 2, you can go back to Kanto. So, like, there's a lot of, like, familiarity between the two of them. And Johto has a lot more, like, difference in aesthetics, which helps by being, you know, the later game in the series. But, they still feel very similar. But Hoenn feels quite unique with its bountiful water. Yeah, I think it's like pretty much all Tentacool. There's gonna be like some cooler ones you can find later, I think, that aren't related to like fishing, so you can get them just from surfing. Here's another optional area, a random little beach. I mean, all this is optional, to be fair. We went past it whenever we first came by here on the boat with Mr. Briny, as mentioned earlier, but it's just amazing just how much optional shit is in Hoenn, which again, like, there's optional shit in Generation 2 as well, but I feel like there's just so much of it in Hoenn. And let's see, what was I looking here? I don't even know where I am. Right, we go Route 108, and then we go west to 107, 108, no, what? Oh, Dufferton. And Route 106, there we go. And then Route 105, here we are. Okay. So yeah, in, while surfing, it's 60% Tentacool, 35% Wingull, and 5% Pelipper. Yeah, the optional stuff is good, because, like, they really just don't do a whole lot of optional stuff in Pokemon nowadays. And, like, Generation 3 is full of it. And, like, obviously there's a negativity there as well, where it's like, you want your players to experience all the game has. So, like, putting things as optional is kind of like a bad thing. But, like, it just rewards players that go out of their way. And I like that. Because, like, whenever I was young, I was not one of those players. But as I got older and replayed the games, I was able to find these secrets and be like, whoa, I never knew this was here. And I think there's no cooler thing than replaying an old game and then discovering something that you never knew before. And, like, properly discovering it. Like, you find it yourself. Interesting. How do I... Oh, I see. These two didn't exist in Sapphire. No. Let's put Trapinch up front. Or as secondary option. I'm exhausted from swimming. I'm just not used to it. I need a battle for a change of pace. Time for a change of pace! I didn't even read the second guy's thing. I had an Eggman quote to make. Birdkeeper Josu and Ruin Maniac Andres. Got Taillow in a Century. None of these are great for Trapinch here, but the one that can't be hit by ground type moves has to go first for sure. Oh man, the XP gain is pathetic. Something bigger and stronger. No, that's worse. That's deeply worse. Guys, why are we bullying Trapinch? What did it do? Defense curl, okay. Oh, there you go. Having difficulty getting comfortable, I think. Hello. Goodbye. And another Century. No, I should go for double kick because it doesn't. I don't think it has a chance to miss compared to Blaze kick. There we go. I lost because I battled at sea. Yes, I'm no good at battling. We make a great team. Ah, I'm so weak, but you're willing to register me in your Pokédex. I didn't say that. Alright. Cheers. And a big pearl. Neat. I think we're not really in need of money because we're kind of loaded at the minute. I haven't been spending it really. 140,000. But there will come a time that'll all be used. Oh, hello. Let's switch into Gardevoir. My body feels lighter in the water. It's as if I've gotten slimmer. News just in. Beverly learns about buoyancy. Buoyant Beverly. That's what they'll call her. Now Wilmer. Whew. Level 32. New move? No? Okay. I'm floating! But I did think I was right in remembering this, that Cacnea is now evolving. It hasn't got to do a lot of its own battles. I mean, it did a lot in the last episode with its Leech Seed and Pin Missile, and it's done a couple of it today. But now, Cacnea has become... Cacturn. So hopefully it'll be able to, you know, handle a bit more of its own fights again. I was really hoping you were going to learn some kind of grass type move upon leveling up, or evolving, but no. But it does gain dark typing. So now it has stab from feint attack. So it has a pretty good neutral move to use at least. Still has Sand Veil, unfortunately, doesn't lose that, but that's fine. Special attack is 94. Let's compare that to, like, Trapinch here. I mean, obviously it hasn't evolved yet, but 83 physical attack. Special attack 115. Like, it could be better, I suppose, but, you know. It's only a 2-stage evolution, so it's not too bad, I guess. But let's take that off of you and give it to you. And if anything, now that you've evolved, I think you're going to be more useful. Put Cacturn up front and get to use it in some fights. This is a very familiar looking structure to the one that we saw in the desert, isn't it? Something weird's going on around here. Weird. Anyway. I was about to say, how the fuck did we get around that entire little beach without any encounters? And Cacturn is very short looking in this back sprite. Could have made it a bit taller, I guess. Alright, I think... yeah, we can basically keep the camera, like, right here. Excuse me, sir.
Swimming the deep blue sea, it feels the greatest.
Dominic with a tentacle. And now our Cacturn can actually do some good neutral damage with its stab feint attack. Feint attack as well is a move that never misses, so that's pretty neat. I mean, that's so much better than having to wait forever for all the pin missiles to hit. So I'm way into this at least. And with growth boosting special attack, Cacturn might be very good on this team. This is what I was hoping for from it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, a wild encounter that's equal to or higher level. It's a tentacle. Level 34? Jesus Christ. You know, I've never used a Cacturn on my team, but I've never heard that cry. Like, I didn't know it sounded like that. And we're almost about to reach Petalburg City. We're almost where we began this episode. After, like, doing things in weird order. And not in the order that I had originally said, but eh. It is what it is. Man, I wish you had a grass type move. Let me see. I'm gonna check and see when it learns a grass type move. Cacturn. There we go. Cacturn is level 32. It learns a grass type move. At level 41? I think you'll be taking the piss, you will. Alright, well then, let me check the move that I actually want, which is a TM, unfortunately. Where and when I get that. Okay. Where is that? Oh, okay. That is coming up. Okay. Cacturn can get its grass type move soon. Maybe... maybe not. I was gonna say maybe next episode, but maybe not. I have to sort of see how it goes. But soon. It's gonna be a TM that it has to collect. But yeah, it doesn't naturally learn a grass type move until level 41. And that grass type move is kind of whatever. Needle Arm, I think it's called. Which I think might be a signature move for Cacturn. Alright, I believe that might be all the trainers. We are now at Route 104. And we've made it back to Mr. Brownie's cabin. Who is gone because he's probably still sitting in Slateport waiting for us to take him back home. But there we go. We've come full circle. And I believe with that, we have gone around the entire west side of Hoenn, this entire section here, and done all the water-related activities. So all there's left to do is go to Mauville City and make a right and progress on with our journey. I believe so, anyway. There could be something I've missed, but I feel like I was nice and thorough. Do I need to heal? I mean, yes, but also not really. I do need some Pokeballs though, so I might just buy them while I'm here. And I have a bunch of things to sell as well. Big Pearl, here you go. Have the X attack as well, and the star piece. I thought I had more shit to sell than that. Oh well. Alright. So let's... Oh, whoops. I was waiting for like a Ralts or a C-Dot. Something stupid. Rare. Alright, let's head our way back to Mauville, so at least we can make a shortcut to Slateport. Ah, I miss this route theme. Oh yeah, there's a bit of water here, but I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's anything like hidden above it. No. And then there's no water in our opening route. Oh. Yeah, Cacturn as a grass and dark type actually has like 5 weaknesses. So like when I was looking for like team members for the team, Cacturn wasn't one of the first choices. It was one of those things where it's like I wanted to put something like I originally wanted Credilli for grass type, and then I was like, maybe not, because I've already done it plenty of times. And eventually I settled on Cacturn. But then like seeing like the amount of things that can kill a Cacturn was just way too many. I don't know why I've done this. I was just gonna check if there was... Yeah, I've already taken all the berries from the soil. So I just... I was reconsidering Cacturn for quite a while because I was like, that's so many weaknesses, but you know, just pull it out of the fight if it's gonna be against those Pokemon. Because it's weak to fighting, it's weak to flying, it's weak to fire, it's weak to ice. And I think there's one more weaknesses that it has as well. I'm pretty sure it's 5 weaknesses. I think it's bug? 4 times weak to bug? Now, bug isn't super common of a type. And doesn't really get like good until like much later generations, I don't think. But damn. 5 weaknesses and one of them being a 4 times is not great. But it just covered like a good option of the team. I think it was also because like part of the issue is a lot of the Pokemon that I had planned out were physical attackers and I needed a special attacker just as like a bit of variety. But there we go, we're now back in Mobile City. Just to reset our teleport location, I'm gonna go in and heal up. But yeah, I think this is pretty much a good place to wrap it up here. We could like start making our way over to the next area and like start... Ow, fuck. I hurt my finger. Like start progressing through the next route and stuff. But I think what we'll do instead is we'll end our episode here on the beach, looking across the shoreline to our next destination in the adventure. We have got a fully evolved team member with Cacturn. Things are going well. Trapinch, I'm sure, will be evolving soon as well. And, oh yeah, I forgot it has, like, the encounter of Mirage Tower. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there. I will hopefully be back with more Pokemon soon. And I believe next episode, depending on how things go... no, I think so, yeah. Next episode might be getting us our next team member. Might be. We'll have to wait and see. But I think we're gonna wrap. What is it? Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to zoom in on the text. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, my friends. This has been another lovely episode of Pokemon Emerald of the Pokemon Master Challenge, and I'll be back soon. It's a cool Pokemon, but not one I've used. Yeah, Cacturn. It is cool. It's again, I've never used it either. So this is my first time. But yes, hopefully it goes well. I've got some cool plans for it. But it got backfired a little bit by Ingrain being shit, so I need to figure out a different 4th move. I'll figure it out. But thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you all again next time for more Pokemon Master Challenge. Coming soon. And I think our 6th gym badge next episode. And maybe 5th team member, so that's a pretty neat episode. Anyway, see all you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. Good night. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, Nate. And anyone else that's still lurking, thank you as well. Goodbye.